fans, stand up. Let's get loud. It's game time. Let's meet the starters for your Indiana Pacers. In the middle, 7'1", number 32, Jay Huff. At one guard position, 6'6", number 23, Aaron Neesmith. At forward, 6'5", number 00, Benedict Mathurin. At the other guard, 6'4", number 2, Andrew Nembhard. At forward, 6'6", number 43, Pascal Siakam. The head coach for your Indiana Pacers is Rick Carlisle. Make some noise for your Indiana Pacers.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Johnson and Okongwu man the post position. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Daniel. And it's Kispert in at the 3 slot. For the Pacers, Neesmith on the wing. He's paired with Mathurin. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then there's Andrew Nembhard. And it's Huff in at the 5 slot. You know, these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Nembhard against Okongwu. Pass to Neesmith. Stolen by Kispert. And here they go. Shots good by Alexander-Walker. Alexander-Walker's got the first points up on the board for the Hawks. Siakam deciding where to go with it. Here's Huff. Good, and a nice assist from Siakam.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Here's Alexander-Walker. Nembhard covering. Kispert, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Johnson outside. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Back to Alexander-Walker. Just 5 on the clock. Johnson outside. Launches it. The Pacers pull it in. Pass to Huff. Stolen by Kispert. On the wing, Daniels. Down low. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Out to the right wing. And a wide open look for Siakam. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Yeah, you've got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond.
There's the pick. Here's Alexander-Walker. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Pacers leading by 6. And one of the many challenges for a small market team like the Pacers, Greg, going up against that luxury tax.
And they've avoided carrying a payroll of heavily curly tax. But right when they said they were planning to do just that, the Bucks stunned everyone with a maneuver to secure Pacers center Miles Turner and perhaps let him off the hook.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Clap your hands for the Pacers Breaker Dexter.
Outside Daniel. From deep, Johnson. They get it back. Okongwu. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
And that one is good. Siakam's got 8 points.
And wiry strong, Siakam just snakes inside and makes a nice play off the contact.
Johnson outside. Pass to Kispert. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Neesmith. And here's Indiana. This one now up to 13-2. Here's Nembhard. Defended by Alexander Walker. Outside Mathurin. Just 5 to shoot. From the arc. Rebound by the Hawks.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Pass to Huff. Good, and a nice assist from Siakam. Huff's got his second bucket of the game to go. Alexander Walker passes to Kispert. Up top, Okongwu. Kispert setting the pick for Johnson. From downtown, it's rebounded by Neesmith. Pacers leading by 9. Siakam for 3. And it's Daniels with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Okongwu with a screen on Mathurin. Alexander Walker finds Okongwu. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
And you know what? Saved what was likely to be a dunk.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
And that one falls for Okongwu. And GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of the starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
Good on both. And it's the Pacers ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Pass to Huff. Here's Nembhard. Takes a 3. Johnson with the rebound. In the corner, Daniels. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, Daniels has good length, so this close in, he can use that to his advantage.
Here's Nembhard, defended by Alexander Walker. Outside Mathurin. Pass to Huff. There's the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Huff's got a couple of threes now in the first for Indiana.
And nice read from Matthew. He's always trying to get his teammates going.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
For all the dancers.
Alexander Walker finds Okongwu. Here's Alexander Walker. Offline with his three. Here's Nemhard. On the wing, Mathurin. Six on the shot clock. And it's good, 2 points. And now a 10-point Pacer lead.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap there.
Now, here's Kispert. Still scoreless. Siakam passes to Nemhard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Pacers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. Stan, March 2025 marked the passing of the great Dikembe Mutombo. 4 of his 8 All-Star appearances came as an Atlanta Hawk.
And he also won back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards in Atlanta. 4 in total over the course of his career. A tremendous player, but even more importantly, a humanitarian and a statesman for the game.
And both free throws good for Nemhard. The Hawks trail by 12. Pass to Kispert. Back to Alexander Walker. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Indiana leading by 12. Pass to Siakam. It's stolen by Johnson. To the middle. Wants to get it to Alexander Walker and does. It's stolen by Mathurin. Here's Nemhard. Defended by Alexander Walker. Siakam outside. 6 to shoot. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Siakam's got 10.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Here is Daniels. Back to Johnson to stop the drought. Lets it go with the 3. The Pacers pull it in. Siakam outside to the paint. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. 10 points for him.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Daniels with it. Neesmith covering. Inside, here's Johnson, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by Indiana.
Now Nemhard to the inside. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
2 minutes.
Now, here's Kispert. He has yet to score. And some changes here for the Pacers. Jarris Walker comes in for Neesmith. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Andrew Nembhard. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Atlanta. McCollum comes in for Dyson Daniels. And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
Now coming onto the court, your Pacers hype crew. Come on, everyone. Get loud.
And the Hawks making a change here. McConnell scanning the floor. Pass to Furphy. Fires from deep. Atlanta with the rebound. Here's Krejci. And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That is his first foul of the game. And the Hawks making a change here. Newell's checked in.
To the floor for the Hawks. Number 14, Asa Newell.
1:35 left in the first quarter. McCollum against McCollum. McCollum, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Pass to Jackson. On the wing, Walker. Here's Furphy. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Here's Jackson. Gay with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 16. Now McCollum. Now Kennard. He's off on that one.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
We've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Furphy. Oh, good on the triple. And so McCollum will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Well, McCollum very smooth with the handle, creating the separation he needs.
And now McCollum running the floor all by himself.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
This is his first free throw of the game.
For Atlanta.
And he hit 72% of his foul shots a season ago, but I'm not sure he's real thrilled with those numbers.
The first one falls. And so McCollum nails both of them. Pascal Siakam getting it done for the Pacers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And quite a position here for the Pacers to be in. What do you guys think?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
So Johnson sitting on the bench. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. They've got Kennard. He's out there with McCollum. And it's Koloko in at the 5 down low. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. Well, the Pacers are moving as one. Coach Rick Carlisle said the thing I love about this team is that we're a true team. We're a group that needs each other. We work at communication. We're collaborative. We make sure our guys have a voice, and we're all in it together. Back to you, Kevin.
They win by committee. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Pass to Kennard. Hands it from downtown. Kennard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And Kennard's teammates and coaches encourage him to take these quick shots because they know how effective he is.
Shepard with the ball. Kennard covering. Just 4 to shoot. Shot's good by Walker.
Matching baskets from the perimeter and the heart of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Pass to Furphy. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Koloko. And he drives in. And the rejection by Jackson. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And here's McCollum for 3. And again, Atlanta with the triple. I'm told now by our producer, do we have them, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, guys, this summer saw the first ever 17 trades in the NBA. You might wonder why it makes sense to involve so many parties, but basically teams have more flexibility salary-wise in these multi-team deals. It is enough to make your head spin, guys, but this is where things are headed.
Big moves indeed. All right, Shams, we appreciate the update. Indiana leading by 12. Pass to Siakam. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Oh, the numbers speak for themselves. Siakam showing great versatility on the offensive end.
McCollum outside from deep three-point land. They get it again. Five to shoot. Fires away from way outside. Rebounded by Jackson. The Pacers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Down low. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
McCollum against McConnell. McCollum dishes to Kispert. Pacers with the rebound. Neesmith has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Siakam. Over McCollum. Siakam's shot is off.
The fall away, upping the degree of difficulty. You wonder if perhaps they could have gotten a better look.
And here's McCollum. Johnson sends the screen for McCollum. Again, McCollum missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Siakam passes to Nembhard. Jackson a screen on Daniel. To the right side. Here's Neesmith. It's good from long range. And the Pacers lead by 19.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Inside, here's Gay, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
McConnell passes to Siakam. Shoots over Johnson. Siakam, good. Siakam's got 14 points for the game.
And Siakam always has options in the mid-range. He's a talented shooter who can make that shot.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And Indiana making a change here. Buffs jacked in, and the Hawks making a change here as well. Okongwu's checked in. And so it's Atlanta with it. 19-point game. McCollum passes to Okongwu. Now here's Kispert. Pass to McCollum. Tries again. He takes it up and lays it in. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, that's the thing about McCollum. He can absorb the contact and still complete the play.
Puff passes to Siakam. Now Nembhard. He's covered by Daniels. Siakam outside. For the three. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got his 4th rebound in this one. Daniels kicks to Kispert. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from him.
Now here's McCollum. He's got 9. Takes it off the glass. McCollum's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Look at McCollum just going to work. So good at using his creativity to find shots inside.
Here's Siakam. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to Kispert. Back to McCollum. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
Siakam against Johnson. Steps back and fires. Siakam misses. The Hawks trail by 19. Johnson finds McCollum. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, McCollum has a way of causing trouble in there. Very crafty.
Atlanta shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
That free throw missing.
Look, a leader both on and off the floor. You can tell McCollum's teammates really look up to him.
And Indiana making a change here. Matherin's checked in. And he's good on the second. Pacers leading by 18. Siakam outside. Matherin with a screen for Nembhard. Pass to Matherin. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
And using that body to his advantage, Matherin will learn to control his strength as he grows in the league.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Nembhard. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Siakam passes to Neesmith. 5 on the clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Mathurin for 3. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. It's McCollum on the wing. Nembhard covering. The 3. It's hauled in by Huff.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
It's Nembhard on the wing. Off target from outside. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Kispert finds McCollum. Count that one. 14 points for C.J. McCollum.
Well, no question McCollum is in the zone right now. Just letting the offense flow through him.
Here's Siakam. The shot comes out. Good work defensively by Johnson. To the middle. Daniels passes to Kispert. It's stolen by Mathurin. To the paint. Pass to Nembhard. Stolen by McCollum. Now here's Kispert. Defended by Mathurin. Hawks passing it around. McCollum, no good. Pacers leading by 18. Back to Siakam.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Outside Mathurin. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got 6 rebounds in the game. Johnson outside. Down low. Here's Kispert. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Well, with his ability to both score and facilitate, McCollum really fits the combo guard label.
Siakam outside. And stolen by Daniels. Johnson, the pass to McCollum. Now, here's Kispert. Defended by Mathurin. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Number 7.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McCollum. Indiana leading by 16. Pass to Nembhard. Outside Mathurin. Here's Huff to end the cold streak. Rebound by Johnson.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Alexander Walker. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
The assist.
Alexander Walker's got his second basket of the game. Siakam passes to Nembhard. 15 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Back to Siakam. Over Johnson. Off target with the fadeaway. That shot, no good. And so it's the Indiana Pacers with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
I'm here with Coach Rick Carlisle. Coach, what's the message that you're going to deliver to the guys in the locker room?
You know, we just got to maintain energy. We're playing against a team that's a really good team. We got to keep turnovers down. We got to rebound.
Energy is something you can control. Thanks, Coach.
Hey, Allie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Pascal Siakam in this game, he's been everywhere.
And we saw just how important he is for this team in the first half. He was getting everyone involved.
Well, when you have a guy that spreads it around like that, it confuses the defense. Who do you guard?
In the front court, the forwards, Mathurin and Siakam. Neesmith is out there with Nembhard. And it's up in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
Rise and fires. This is Siakam's attitude off the catch. And with these results, you understand why.
Pass to Okongwu. Here's Alexander Walker. Johnson the screen. Here's Alexander Walker. Nembhard covering. Pacers leading by 17. Siakam, that's good. Siakam's got 5 points now this quarter.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one.
Kispert finds Okongwu. Here's Alexander Walker. Nembhard covering. Johnson against Siakam. The baseline J off the mark. The Hawks trail by 19. Pass to Alexander Walker. Inside. Here's Okongwu.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Outside Mathurin. Pass to Neesmith. For three, Siakam. Another miss by Siakam. The Hawks shooting 40% from the field. Johnson, the pass to Kispert. There's a screen. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Indiana. To the middle. Here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
What a phenomenal athlete Siakam is. Just taking off and finishing with power at the rim.
The Hawks trail by 19. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Okongwu. Here's Alexander Walker. Lock at 6. Johnson with a screen on Nembhard. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
A wiry athlete, Jalen Johnson. 2 loud points.
Siakam outside. Mathurin for 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Johnson's got 9 rebounds now tonight. To the inside. And Okongwu slams it in.
Daniels using that vision.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And Stan, we know Jalen Johnson comes from a basketball family.
Well, they did a great job, Kevin, of teaching him the game, because Jalen Johnson can really play. And I'm sure everyone in his family is extremely proud of what he's doing in the NBA.
Now, here's Kispert. Following the miss by Pascal Siakam.
For 3.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Get settled down. Here are your Indiana basemates.
Pacers leading by 12. Pass to Neesmith. Siakam outside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. 25 points for Siakam.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Now here's Johnson. Kispert setting the pick for Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Siakam. Pass to Mathurin. Back to Siakam. Indiana moving it around. Neesmith can't get it to go. The Hawks trail by 14. Kispert dishes to Daniels. And here is Johnson. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Neesmith. Neesmith has got 7 rebounds in the game. Takes a step back. Here's Siakam. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And they've also been steady from the three-point line and doing a good job creating room for their shooters and then converting.
First one falls for him.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
Both good from the line that time. The Hawks trail by 16. Alexander Walker with the ball. Outside Daniel. Johnson from outside. And it's Johnson again missing. Indiana's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Siakam. Indiana again missing. The Hawks have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. And Johnson with the stuff.
Well, you see the athleticism on the break there from Johnson.
Pacers leading by 14. Outside Mathurin. There's the pick. Rebound by Kispert. Hawks have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. Jackson is checked in for Pascal Siakam. Kennard, he's checked in for Atlanta. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. With the new 11-year, $77 billion TV deal kicking in this season and tons of compelling teams, the NBA is in a great place. Commissioner Adam Silver said the NBA is in as strong as a position as it ever has been. Not just in my time as commissioner, he said, but in my over 3 decades at the league. Kevin?
And that is saying something. Okay, thank you, Allie. Pacers leading by 14. Outside Jackson. Shoots a 3. Hits it from three-point range. Jackson's got 5. The Hawks shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Outside Daniel. Pass to Kispert. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Now Nembhard. Jackson a screen on Kennard. And the dunk by Jackson.
The sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
Pass to Kennard. Down low. Here's Okongwu. It's tipped. Now here's Neesmith. He's guarded closely. It's tipped. Daniels with the steal. Alexander Walker passes to Kispert.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Grady lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Here's Nembhard. Rebound by Alexander Walker.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Back to Kispert. Just 5 to shoot. It's stolen. Here's Neesmith. And Neesmith with the slam.
And guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
I mean, the defense basically gave that one to him.
Kispert wide open. He fires. Connects from three-point range. Kispert's got 8 points in the quarter. Outside Mathurin. Back to Nembhard. Shoots over Alexander Walker. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
Pass to Neesmith. Outside Mathurin. A three-pointer is right on target. Mathurin's got 7 points in the game.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
Here's Nembhard. He has 6. Mathurin finds Neesmith. Shot clock at 6. Mathurin against Kennard. And it's Mathurin missing. The Hawks trail by 19. Here's Kispert. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Mathurin against Kennard. Outside Mathurin. And Nembhard has it in the corner. Shoots over Alexander Walker. Rebounded by the Hawks. Kispert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Daniels with the bounce pass. Beyond the arc. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. Mathurin's got his 4th rebound in this one. 1:03 left in the 3rd quarter. Stolen by Kispert. And a wide open look for Daniels. That one's good from the corner. Daniels has got his 2nd bucket. Pacers leading by 17. Pass to Huff. Here's Mathurin. Kennard covering. Now Nembhard. 6 points for him. Doesn't go for him.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Clock at 6. Alexander Walker with the ball.
Yeah, that's what they want to see. He has to start asserting himself. They need him to take command of this game.
Pascal Siakam getting it done for Indiana. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Right back after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Well, that is what coaches want from their point guard. Set others up, play the game the right way.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. 4th quarter on the court for the Hawks. They've got Jalen Johnson. McCollum is out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Krejci in at the small forward position.
I love how active McCollum is. Superb at drawing contact on the way up.
At the line for the Hawks, C.J. McCollum taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The throw good. McCollum. And so McCollum nails both of them. And here are the Pacers now. Now, here's McConnell. And here is Siakam. Over Johnson. And a great move by Siakam. Siakam's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Here's Krejci. And he converts the layup.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Indiana leading by 13. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Back to Walker. Fires the 3. Gay with the rebound.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Here's Krejci. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. McCollum, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Siakam inside. Walker surveying the floor. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Siakam. Puts it up from 12. Rebound, Atlanta. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Kennard with a screen on McConnell. Johnson against Jackson. Here's the floater. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. Walker with the rebound. Walker's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Siakam passes to Shepard. There's Walker with the 3. Krejci with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 13. Pass to McCollum. The 3. The Pacers pull it in. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now McConnell. Shepard with the ball. Now, here's McConnell. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated in stride.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus.
You know what time it is, Pacers Nation. Time to get out.
The Pacers making a switch here. Buff's checked in, and the Hawks making a change here as well. Okongwu's checked in. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. So it's the Pacers now, following the 3 by Atlanta. Pass to Huff, plenty of space. The rebound by Johnson. The Hawks trail by 12, inside, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Okongwu. Here's McConnell. Right side to Walker. This one for 3. That's good. It's McConnell with the assist. McConnell's got his 4th assist in this one. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. They've allowed just 7 points here in the 4th quarter. Now here's McCollum. Knocks down the 10-footer. McCollum's got 4 this quarter.
Well, you just got to love the control McCollum possesses on those in-between jumpers. Siakam kicks to Walker.
3. Here's Shepard. Kennard covering. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Pacers lead by 16.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
The shot's good from Kennard.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Now, here's McConnell. Here's Siakam. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And that's 31 points for Siakam.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Pacers leading by 15. Over in the corner, Shepard. And another three for Indiana.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
Okongwu with the screen from McCollum. To the left side wing. Kennard for three. It's rebounded by Indiana. Siakam's got his fourth rebound in this one. Pass to Huff. To the middle. And finished off by Siakam.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Now here's McCollum. Six to shoot. Here's Krejci. That's in. Coming off the assist from McCollum.
3 points.
McCollum's got his fourth assist in this one. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle them up right away.
Showtime. Here are your Pacers Breaker Dance Crew.
We've got a moment here. Let's present our player of the game, Pascal Siakam.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Pacers leading by 17. Outside Mathurin. To the paint. 6 on the shot clock. Huff passes to Neesmith. It's a 2 for Mathurin. Misses the wing chair.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
Okongwu's shot is good.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Outside Mathurin. Looking to end his cold spell, and it's good on the layup.
And inside, Mathurin makes great use of his agility, developing some instincts for how to get around in traffic.
Now here's Johnson. Back to Alexander Walker. To the inside. A nice shot by Huff. Huff's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And plays with solid floor recognition. Siakam continues to fine-tune those playmaking skills.
Here's Okongwu. Pass to Kispert. Alexander Walker on the wing. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Siakam inside. Johnson on him. Huff, oh good. The Hawks trail by 16. Johnson surveying the floor. Inside and stolen by Siakam. Outside Matherin. Here's Nemhard. Siakam passes to Neesmith. Matherin, 18 feet out. Count it.
Matherin comfortable there from the mid-range.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team.
Wow, the Pacers high crew is here.
Here's Johnson. Daniels fires. The three doesn't go. Indiana leading by 18. Now Nemhard. Outside Matherin. Outside Nemhard. 4 on the shot clock. From 15 feet away, Okongwu pulls it down. The Hawks trail by 18. It's stolen by Matherin. Now Siakam.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Not that time. It won't go. Atlanta's gone over and over to the three-point shot in the fourth quarter. 4 of 9. From outside, he drills the three.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here's Nemhard. Siakam left side. Takes it from 10. Just 5 on the clock.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
No doubt how much those boards impact the overall outcome. You can't give them extra chances.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Pacers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Pascal Siakam.
Well, bottom line, he was just unstoppable at times. Not much you can do when he's playing with that kind of confidence.
And here is Siakam, following the three-pointer by Corey Kispert. Now, here's Neesmith. He's covered by Daniels. Andrew Nemhard. Outside Matherin. There's the screen from deep. Johnson rips down the board. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
So now, let's send it over to the sideline where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game.
Pascal, these days you are called upon to carry this team. Does that bring added pressure?
This is a game that I love, and I just want to have fun playing the game. And I think, I got to just be myself. Like, don't get lost in everything going on. Be yourself. Play basketball, have fun. And, I'm just happy to be able to go out there and play hard.
Guys, he wants the pressure. Thanks, Pascal.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball.